Hello again, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the ED60 Rule. I'm Mark. I'm 61, and go ahead.
Hello, everyone. Oh, I'm sorry, I went right into you. I was really keyed up here. Hello, Mark. I'm Greg, and I'm 81. Thank you for listening.
Right, it sounds like you're talking directly to me. Like,
Well,
right. I guess I'm. Oh, that's true. All right. All right. What's going on? What's on your mind this week?
Some interesting things, Mark. Now, I hate talking about this, but the fires in Maui and the Big Island. So far, over 90 people have died. It's just unbelievable. I'm afraid of fires. Uh, it's just the way it went. I'm going to read a quote and I'm going to repeat it after we talk a little bit more. Can we do that?
Sure.
And a quote from a young guy, a 31-year-old cook who escaped a fire in Lahaina in Hawaii.
Here, Greg, all right, move back a little bit just so we can see a little bit. That's all. Okay, cool.
Okay. Maybe I'll get my the person who's one of my handlers to do it. We have a lot of handlers.
No, but now when you lean down, now I can still see you. That's all.
Okay, all right.
I
opened the door, and the fire was almost on top of us. We ran and ran. We ran and ran. We ran along city streets almost the whole night and into the next day because the fire didn't stop. Think about it. Wow. Think about what they did to save themselves. Think about the damage that the fire has done.
Yeah, it just wouldn't stop. With the wind, it kept carrying and carrying and carrying. Yeah.
I'm trying to think, Mark. I'm afraid of these things. Like, where are there tornadoes?
Midwest.
Yeah. Hurricanes in southwest,
southwest coastal areas, because it can go up the East Coast there.
Earthquakes, California.
Right.
What else is there? Floods,
Midwest.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, everywhere. Floods are everywhere. Because floods just have to do with rain, or
Katrina?
Sea level.
Would that be Katrina? Floods?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Well, that would have been the twofer. That would have been the hurricane and the flood, surge, right? The surge that came afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good question, though. Of all those, which one scares you the least?
I guess an earthquake, because that's so. We haven't been touched around here with an earthquake.
Right. Yeah, I would say tornado scares me the least, because you could always. I don't want to say always, but there's a safe haven with a tornado. You got to get to a low enough, like basement sort of situation, right?
Yeah.
But with a hurricane, you can't, and that fire, you can't outrun the fire. So I don't know.
Another thing that scares me. You can't take it for granted. Take it for granted that once you get cocky, lightning.
Yeah. There's plenty of times growing up I can remember where it was like, out there playing, or even like, playing sports, and it's lightning. And now every facility has those lightning detector alarms that go off. And if it's within a certain amount of miles, they shut down the whole event. I'm talking about like kids events, baseball, soccer, football,
And the other thing that gets me is being the 81 here, and it happened to a baseball player. He's in his 30s or whatever.
I know what it is. You hate when you miss the early bird special at the restaurant where you get the deal because you're.
No.
Oh, that's okay. Right.
No, you're way off.
I'm way off. Okay, all right. What was it? What is it?
Trying to put my pants on as I'm standing up.
Oh, that was close. No, I know, right?
I'm off.
Yeah.
A baseball player for the Cubs. He was with the Dodgers, and he tried to put it on, and he fell. He was a reliever. He didn't.
Yeah. So his leg got caught in his pants.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. You got to lay down like Rudy Giuliani in the Borat movie. You got to lay on the bed to put your pants on.
yeah.
Um, I know it's a whole balance thing. There is a. I told my wife. I said, you know what? If I stand right here in the bathroom, all right, if I'm going to get dressed, like after a shower, right here, if that's the narrowest part. If I fall, I'm going to hit one of the walls or the other. I'll be all right. If I stand over here, oh, I might be going down. So I always stand right here, get dressed
Yeah,
because I
yeah.
get the
Well,
wall.
and I always think of that. Watch that. Oh, I can do it, and you can't sometimes.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
go back, and again, I want to repeat, and then we'll end this. And my hearts are our hearts are for the people of the great state, the Hawaii. Um, I didn't want to say great state. It is a great state, but like that, people say it's a great state of this, a great state of that. They're not all great,
yeah, yeah. You never
right?
hear the great state of. Never mind. I shouldn't pick one out, but good
Yeah.
point. Yeah,
I opened the door and the fire was almost on top of us. We ran and ran. We ran along city streets almost the whole night and into the next day because the fire didn't stop.
yeah. It creates like an almost like a movie sort of visual. Like they're
Please,
running down the
everybody.
streets and it's on their tails it's almost like a demon. Yeah.
Yeah. Please, everybody, have a sense of be careful the way we handle things. Okay. Let's um let's talk about our country. I'm so disheartened in what's going on. But we had a little conversation earlier. Things come this way, and then they go back the other way. So there's a possibly fourth indictment of our former president. Um, Democracy's on the agenda.
Yeah. Well, for the election, democracy is on the ballot.
Yeah, yeah,
Is that what you mean?
yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, uh,
I don't want to mischaracterize what you mean, but
I mean, we're in a crisis with
yeah.
people regarding their views. You
Right.
know,
Right.
uh,
Well, how about this? I'm going to say this. You said you were disheartened with the way things are going.
yes,
I'm going to put like a personal spin on it is what's the opposite of disheartened? Heartened? Heartened? What's the opposite of disheartened?
I don't know.
All right, whatever that is, I'm like that right now because it looks like justice is being served. So
Yes,
the judicial process is in place right now and it's being applied. So that makes me a little bit more positive or optimistic about the entire deal because there has to be accountability. And I'm not saying guilty or innocent. Although I think we know how I feel. I am saying let the process happen, and both
yeah,
with the
I
other one.
agree with you completely, Mark. I guess I just feel like I'm a happy person too, but I just feel like all over the world, people I find like feel like, what crazy thing are you doing? Just interesting. That's just
Yeah,
interesting. Well, all
yeah.
right.
I think a lot of it, Greg, the way society is evolving right now is the internet. There's been grift and illegal stuff and bribery since the beginning of man. But now we know about it 30 seconds after it happens because anybody can put it on this. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Exactly.
So now it seems like it's it's all at once everywhere all the time, but that thing's been going on forever. We just didn't know about it. We only knew about our street. What's going on our street now? Somebody robs a 7-Eleven in Bogota, Colombia, and I know about it right now. You know,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Uh, it's interesting. One of my daily challenges is to understand the computer in my phone, and all of a sudden, I had something on my phone like the picture. Actually, it's an Eagles Eagles name. It says Eagles. All
Oh, like
right.
an alert? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. The when you open it up, the Eagles comes
Yeah,
up,
yeah.
and all of a sudden, uh, I don't have it anymore. And my daughter says, "Well, you touched the wallpaper." I said, "What is she talking about? Touch
Shit.
the wallpaper?"
All right.
And it happened twice in a week. You know, wallpaper.
Yeah.
Like, all right. Now here you said something. I'm going to pick up on what you said. Um, this is the right Sam Bankman Fried, the
Yeah.
founder of the
The guy with the hair.
cryptocurrency. Yeah. How witness tampering, was like years ago was done, but it's so common now. I mean, it's like it's something that you would think it's gonna happen, and he tried to witness tamper try he tried twice to interfere with witnesses. He got 3 years in jail,
Yeah.
which is good. That's another thing. People are now going to jail for these different things.
Yeah.
Others were swept away.
Right. Right.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. There's that pendulum again. It's like, okay. Now, and some of that has to do with January 6th with I'm talking about the people who actually stormed the Capitol.
Yeah.
Um, you know, there's been thousands of them, I think, right? Something like that, around that number, uh, who have been held accountable, who are doing time for their actions on that day. So if you're a person who 2 years ago, or no, let's say 5 years ago, used to like to go to things and just disrupt things, maybe you're thinking twice, because now the pendulum's saying that when they arrest people,
Yeah.
they hold them accountable.
And you're thinking, wait a minute, I'm in jail, but other people aren't. What is
Right,
this?
right,
Why am I in
yeah,
jail?
right.
Just interesting. Another thing to discuss is this not a nice thing, but we got to deal with reality here. Suicides. This year, 49,500 people took their own lives last year in the U.S., the highest number ever. Suicides, I'm just saying, is I guess the quick way to get rid of a problem, huh, Mark? Unfortunately,
Well,
with some
yeah, I
people.
guess, yeah, or it's a miscalculation by yourself there of what a problem was.
Yeah,
Sometimes the problem is the weight of the world, but then other times that weight of the world is gone the next day. You never know. So it's a tough,
yeah.
so much
People
of
have
that has to do with telephones again, because of youth.
yeah,
There's so much negativity on here as far as just, um, uh, who you are or what you are, and young kids are overwhelmed with being, trying to figure life out. You're 81, I'm 61. We're still trying to figure it out.
yeah.
Now
Uh,
young kids are being asked to have just emotions that we never dealt with, meaning with a cell phone, and I guess I should say social media is what I mean. So
yeah, social media, peer pressure, right?
yeah,
And
yeah.
I watch.
For me, peer pressure only applied like on the playground. It was peer pressure. Do this, do that. You want to do it, like that. You felt like you had to belong. Now for young kids, peer pressure is 24/7 because of the internet and the social media.
Exactly. Say that again. That was bright. Everybody should know it. Please say that again.
Um,
It's our show. We can say it again.
all right, I'm gonna say it again. Peer pressure when I was a kid was only on the playground, trying to remember, and then now peer pressure never ends because it's always in the palm of your hand and your cell
Yeah,
phone. Yeah,
yeah. If
so
it's not
it's
the neighborhood, it's the school. It's not the school. It's your work,
yeah.
right? And just watch. I couldn't stop watching it, Mark. I just watched the Painkiller.
Oh, I heard about it.
Yeah,
This is about the OxyContin and things like that.
yeah.
The
Terrific,
family.
terrific.
What's the name of the family?
Sattler, or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna have to watch that one. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. Everything's 1 hour. Some are 45 minutes.
And how many episodes are there?
6 episodes.
Okay, cool.
I
Cool.
said,
All
watch,
right.
watch, watch. I even did watch the last one twice. We'll talk about sports another time. And
Well, yeah, next time we should probably talk about sports in terms of football season getting ready to kick off because we'll be a week closer
yes, yes.
and
Uh,
then into the planet races and everything. But this is a good spot to stop. And Greg, thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for listening. Any comments? We'd like to hear them. Thank you.
Thank you.